Hey there guys, and welcome back to another episode on Crash Landing. In today's episode we are going to continue what we started in last episode and continue on trying to get big reactors set up and see what happens. Ooh, not a bad bow for level 30, I should say. At least it's got power 3 and unbreaking 3. Everything else is doable. So in the last episode we started getting a handful of resources and going through the amount of storage we have to see if we had any more. And yeah, a lot happened in last episode. If you guys can remember, I did die a few times. Only 2, but still enough to set me back enough. Mob farm is still working absolutely lovely. Still have to check on it every now and then just in case some sort of drop gets put in that we don't want. But again, power being an issue now is what's holding us back. So I really need to get big reactors up here, like built ASAP. Now I could build a survivalist generator reactor, or what I call a reactor anyway, and that is having a load of these all in uniform stacks, very similar to what I've got down here, where you've got the input going down the middle, power being taken out on 2 of the sides. Enough of these will run an entire base and you won't ever need to have a reactor. However, I want to build a reactor and I also want to go straight into a turbine. However, turbine's quite expensive, so we're going to have to stick with just going with a regular reactor. How are we going to do that though? We are going to need coolant, which we are going to, after we get big reactor, cryothium. If I can even spell it. Let's just type in thermal cryothium. This stuff is a little bit expensive. Takes niter, snow, redstone and bliss powder, which bliss I am trying to remember. Yeah. Redstone with a snowball, which allows us to make the recipe, which one of these equals 100 millibuckets. So we'd need to make 5 of these. So 5 of each to get enough cryothium for 1 bucket. Gelled cryothium is one of the coldest resources we can get. And this will go in the middle of the reactor. But that is me worrying about stuff that right now we don't need to worry about. So I'm not going to jabber on for too long. You see the resources we've got already. Right now we need to work on getting some blazing pyrotheum, or pyrotheum dust, which is sulfur, pulverized coal, redstone and blaze powder. Coal we are getting a decent amount of from both over here and some of the mobs that are spawning in here. How are you doing for power? It's draining quite quick. That's even draining just as quick, so let's just deactivate that for the time being. That should give us a decent amount of redstone drops. What's back in? Nope, nothing's being backed up. Right. Came over here for coal. Let's grab 2 stacks. We can come over here. So we have the magma crucible, fluid transposer, the induction smelter, redstone furnace, pulverizer. Pulverizer, when we're using coal, we go to the pulverizer, gives us a 10% chance of sulfur. So we'll just let this run for a bit, and while we're waiting for that to do what it needs to do, we're going to jump down here and we're going to grab the other resources. Which is the blaze powder, which is over here. There's a stack of blaze powder. We've got 23 sulfur that we can use. Now we do have a small amount of redstone, which I'm going to yoink. And we can actually get rid of the block in there to just make that an easy stack. So I'm going to have to sit here and grind a lot more resources. But we should have enough to just get us started. So the blazing pyrotheum equals 2. So yeah, we've got enough just to get us started for the time being. So we need to go 1. Shift click like that. That's 25, that's 50. We can grab the fluxed electrum blend. And it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can go into the induction smelter and go like that. That's going to take a little bit of time, but that's what we can do for the time being. Pick up my redstone again. And we can just chuck all these resources in here for the time being. While that is smelting, we can work on the next thing. Getting a few of the PCBs up in here. So we need the regular ones, which is the redstone again. Do I have any more redstone? I got that redstone in there, which will do for the time being. Oh, actually, that's an idea. I come down here. How much coal have I got? I've got a stack of blocks. 8 equals a diamond. And I need, what, 4 diamonds for a jeweled apple? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which is 2 jeweled apples. Oh, that's expensive. We'll think about that more. One thing that I will have to actually do while I think of it is I'm going to come down here. Now this is going to empty the entirety of the system. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's gives us an inventory. Let's go 1. There we go. We are going to chuck this charcoal in here. That is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 stacks. Charcoal. Why am I doing that? When you smelt charcoal, if we head over to here and watch here, we get graphite. And graphite is one of the main resources we need for fuel rods turbine casing or housing, and reactor control rods. Yes, graphite is one of the main resources we're going to have to rely on a lot now. Right, before I get distracted anymore, let's work on these. So we need how many? 1, 2, 3 of you. 1, 2, 3 of you. Any others I need? Nope. At the moment we're just going to work on the controller. So we come over here, that is 22 fluxed electrum ingots. Fluxed electrum ingots. In order to get more of this, we will have to make some electrum blend and cover it with redstone. So I should probably chuck half a stack of that in there. That will start going into the fluid transposer, and when I get the electrum from over here, which I will chuck some into the system now. So we've got currently gold in there. If I come here and grab a stack, half a stack of each. What are you currently smelting? You're currently smelting silver. Not bad. Right, so what I need to do now is I'm going to have to come over here. I'm going to have to deactivate that. And I'm going to chuck in 32, so that's 64. Why is that so backed up? I don't know. You know what? Is gold going to be the next one that goes in there? I'll just do that for now. Gold probably is the next one to go in. Yes. I will have to switch out that and that and go like that. Chuck the tin up there. So gold and silver make electrum, if I remember that correctly. Let's just quickly check that, shall we? Electrum, silver and gold. Yep, that works. I can now reinstall this. That's going to take its time. So I come in here and find, oh, I've got silver. Alright. So, on that, while we wait, can I use ingots to make... Yes. We're going to go with 16, 17 electrum. We're going to come over here with it. Chuck you into the pulverizer. That'll break down into electrum blend. And we can chuck the electrum blend into the fluid transposer with the redstone to get that going. Right. Now we need to go like this. Oh, this is going to be annoying because it don't work. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 of each of you. And 1, 2, 3. We are going to need the reactor controller broken. Last thing we need is 4 of the reactor casing blocks. And we need a singular diamond. Now, do I happen to have a diamond up here? Ugh, yawning, tired, busy day. Don't look like we do have a diamond, so we're going to have to jump down here, go into here, grab a diamond out, and we can go into a crafting table, and we can put the resources in manually, apparently. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and lastly, we have a reactor controller. Now if we jump back up and grab the quest book, wherever I put the thing, there it is, we can head down to salvage operation, and it is big reactor. So we've done the controller. Now all we got to work on is getting some of the blocks, the rods, power tap, reactor access port, and a reactor control rod, as well as some glass. Most of that is quite easy, especially with the rock digger blocks, because we can come over here. That's already turned into electrum. Sweet. Is it just because it's so quick? Oh yeah, no, that explains why. Right, so I don't want gold going in there next. So we're going to switch that over to aluminium. So aluminium should be the one that goes in there next, because we don't want the aluminium, like the gold and silver mixing and turn into more electrum. So I'll take this electrum out. And we can grab that redstone. You going up yet? No. That's the problem. Oh, speaking of which, arrows are maxed out again. Oh. Arrows are already maxed out. We'll just get rid of most of them for the time being. Don't really need them. That should fix the issue of storage. Yeah, straight away. Water's low again, so we can just quickly switch that out. Grab one of you and put that on. Right, distractions over. Come over here for the steel. Not in that chest, Max. It's over here. 9 blocks of steel. Gonna grab 3 blocks, which is the 12. That gives me the reactor casing blocks, which that's easy enough. On that note comes the power tab, which is annoying. Gonna have to actually make this, even though I've already got one. Same with the reactor access port. I've got one, but there's not a button here that says manual submit, so I've got to remake. Oh, that's a power tab. Oh, it is a power tab I've got. Okay, so easy enough. We need, let's see, power tab, react, loads of things we can actually somewhat make. We got the graphite now as well. So we're going to need some glass. Which is hardened glass. Which is obsidian. Pulverized obsidian and lead. So, good thing we've got automated obsidian. We can come over here, jump up, jump. in like so, and we can just sit here. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Each one of you inside a pulverizer gives us 4. So that is 4 times 2. That's 4, 8, 16, 32, 48, 3, and 4. That is a stack. Silver is all out. That's lovely. So now we can come back over to the pulverizer, chuck in the obsidian. We can come over to the fluid transposer, chuck the 17 electron blend in. We're going to chuck the 51 redstone in there. And that's just going to just work its way through. Now we need lead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I have any lead ingots over here? I do. I have a whole stack of blocks. Wow. So the hardened glass is a 1:8 ratio, but it is what it is. I don't want to do the maths, so I just do that. Chuck that in there. I can grab 2 more. Come on. There we go. We need to make power tab. So let's just go with one of you. We're going to grab a stack of blocks. Half of it go into the reactor casing. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Power tab. So we have 2 power tabs, a reactor controller, now comes the fuel rods, which we actually need an ingot we don't have yet. Yellorium ingot. How are you doing for... Okay, let's just go like this, split that into 4. Each one of you is good enough. Do I actually have any yellorium all smelted? No. I gotta wait for at least 1 or 2 ingots to smelt up. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 of you. I would like to make 1 more, just for the ease of it. That's 5 core rods, or fuel rods. Then What else do we need? We need some reactor glass. We've already got a decent amount. Why do I feel like I just messed up? Why did I just turn all of that into glass? What else am I missing? The reactor access port, which is one of the normal ones. Okay. So we need a chest. So we just need one of you. Take all of that out. The chest. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the access port is done. So we got an input and an output, so we can actually automate that. Coolant ports, we don't really need to worry about at the moment. The thing we do have to worry about is this. This is why I wanted to make some more fluxed electrum. Is because we are going to drastically run out of resources here. The induction smelter, we'll grab that and grab that. You've outer obsidian. So we need to chuck in the and you. We're going to need 5 of these. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. We have just got enough. Oh no, we don't. We don't have enough circuit boards. Oh no. Do we have any more? Yes, we do. I'm so glad I kind of made these all. We can get rid of the sapling and we can grab the 52 unassembled PCBs. Oh, I knew there was something I was preparing for last episode and I completely forgot about it. Right. Prepared. We're going to go like that. We're going to make 42. Whoo! It's just having a 50, almost a stack of circuit boards. Oh, couldn't be better. Could not be better. So we need 3 of you. Which means 5 of these, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yes, I risked that because I know I had 5 spaces. The only problem, I now have inventory space, but luckily crafting tables hold the resources. I do need to nick you though, and the redstone. Do you mind being a star and holding that for me just for a bit? Do I have another crafting table up here? Yes, I do. So we need all 5 of you now. So let's just mark the recipe. Go like that. Oh, I need the plastic. Oops. Easy enough. 1, 2, 3. We need... Go like that. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now comes the fun part of needing the yellorium again. And again, my inventory is so full that I can't even pull items in. So we'll chuck that and the sulfur into there. We can grab the yellorium. 3 and 4. And what else do I need? One of you. Graphite. And the yellorium. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. And that's 5. That is that done. So we've got the red net port, coolant port, or cyanide. Coolant port, quite easy. The redstone? No, red net. Where's the red net? Red net takes red net cable, which is quite easy to make. And the only other thing is cyanide, which we can get from the cyanide reprocessing unit, or cyanide reprocessor, which turns waste yellorium into cyanide. Is it cyanide into plutonium? I think goes in yellorium, comes out cyanide, and then we can turn that into plutonium as fuel. I think. Don't quote me. I'll figure this out in between episodes, but so far so good. Right, so we have the resources, so if we're going to the quest book, I am going to actually take the coolant port out of everything. Now comes the fun part. We've got 22 reactor casing. Do I have any more inside of you? We've got 32. Do I have the steel, or have I used it all up? I think I've used it all up now. Don't have to be anything big, but it is going to be one of the things right now that I need more steel. Let's just quickly sort my inventory. Grab my tools. Almost of. And oh no, we got 16 steel there, so that's another decent amount of blocks. Right now I'm low on steel. I will hold off on doing anything else. Now I need to make some cryothium. So I've got 1 bucket's worth here. No, not yet. Almost. Almost a bucket's worth. Let's just clear my inventory quick of stuff that I do and don't need. I will have to make another coolant port, one as an input, one as an output. We'll work on that later. I think I've already said that. Right, cryothium. Recipe view, niter, which is pulverized with sandstone. That's easy enough. Means wasting some sand, but how are we doing on hammer front? 110. Right. One, 2, 3, and 4. That's a stack of sandstone. Let's turn that off for the time being. Jump down here. We're going to go into the pulverizer, chuck the sandstone. Next on the list, we need to make snow balls, which is the cryothium, or the glacial precipitator. We need a source of water. You know what? Let's see. Do I or do I not? Well, we do technically have unlimited water right now, so I could. Nah, we'll do this vanilla way. So what we are going to have to do now is we are going to have to grab some iron. There we go. Do I have any stone? Just like regular bog standard stone. Never mind, we've got a stone barrel. That will do. We're going to need 2 iron pressure plates to make a new drum. We're going to mine this drum here. And we're just going to sit here and we're just going to watch that go all the way up. Because this has kicked back into action. That is already 21, 22 buckets in. We are going to grab some fluid conduit. Do I have the right bag on me? No, of course I don't. Give me you and you. Do I need anything else from in here? No, but I will need a lever. Or do I just use a servo? I mean, I should have servos in here, shouldn't I? Which backpack did I put servos in? None, apparently. Must have put them in a different chest. And lost them. Great. We'll just go with a lever. So I need... Where is a stick? Grab some sticks. Piece of cobblestone from somewhere. And we can come over here now. We're going to place that there. We're going to place a lever there. Water drum there. And turn on. We're going to go an input from the top. U with redstone turns into bliss powder. That's already a 16. We can come over, we can put you into there. How are you doing on niter? 8 niter, not bad. I can turn this sand back into sandstone. No, thank you. Chuck that back in. Uses sandstone. Chuck you back in. That's 6, 7, 8. Now the last thing that we need is redstone. Of course it is. Half and half. Recipe view is like that. That's 24. That is 2 buckets worth of cryothium. Gelled cryothium. And this time we are going to output to the bottom, and I need a tank of sorts to hold that. So we are going to make another drum. Which, of course, I need now more stone. Oh, that's just great. Can I have that cobblestone, please? 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. 1, 2. 1, 2. I got my mouse working. Oh, lovely. And now it seems to be playing up again. 24, 16, and 16. 16, 16, and 24. So we can get the recipe ready. 1 and 2, and rest of it is stone. You are done making the graphite. I'm just wondering, is there anything else I could be working on? Not that I know of. Let's just start regenerating my food quick. 5, 10, 15. Do I have any just regular stone slabs? Or am I going to have to make some? Gonna have to make some by looks of things. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess around, keep looking. We're going to make 2 stone drums. Now with this we can make a singular drum. We can come back over here and we can grab the 2 buckets with gelled cryothium. We need another 2 buckets. So it is going to be a bit of a grind. That's 3 niter. I can go back into there. I'm going to jump back over to here, grab a stack of snowballs. 8 of which go into there. That's 4 niter. Let's head upstairs and grab another 2 stacks of sand. We can then chuck this into the pulverizer to get some more niter. That seriously? Yes, it did. Oh, it is currently night, and that is a thief skeleton. Oh, I do have a bow on me now, but not worth it. Let's just quickly grab my jetpack. Go like this. And jump back up. We can then chuck my camel pack back on. Need 1 more niter, come on. You are done turning into bliss powder. It's going to hold me up on the niter because that's just its luck. Or I should say my luck. I wait for 1 resource and it's not going to give it to me. Yep. turns into sandstone. Let's see. We should actually have enough. Recipe of you. No. You. Thank you. That's 8. Ah, we are literally 1 niter short. That turns into bliss powder. Normal bliss powder. Gelled cryothium. Whew. And you get straight away. You're kidding me. It gives me 3 night and now I don't need it. Typical. Right, that is a 4 sources of gelled cryothium. We can grab a singular bucket. Now I am going to just build a small scale one. Don't really need anything else. But I'm going to hook it straight into this line here. Which means if we come down here, I'm just going to build it under here. I need a few more resources first though, by the looks of things. So if I grab... Now I know I saw it in here. There's the tiles. Need more of that. There we go. Where did I see my builder's wand? There it is. If I go up a chest, I want to grab the hardened energy conduit and I'll grab some Yellorium. Right, so let's jump down. We can get rid of you and get rid of you. F7, just bring up the thing to be able to see where mobs can spawn. And we're just going to build the reactor off to the side here. Now I've got the main kind of area sorted. 1, 2, and 3. Don't need to go bigger tool for this. It's going to be a 5x5 reactor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have enough of the blocks. Got it. Reactor access port goes there. We're going to put glass on all 4 sides. We're going to remove the one on the front here. We're going to put an access port. We're going to put an access port. We're going to hit this. There's an outlet though. So that's the input. This is the output. Power tab goes there, centered. We can go like that, and we can place the 4 in the corners. And then we're going to grab the rods and go in a X pattern like so. With the gelled cryothium, let's just place that there. Grab a bucket and go 1, 2, 3, and 4. I can then break this, because we don't need it. And we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, we can start off by going like this. Oh, bit of a mouse glitch. And we can just literally 1, 2. Okay, so we are how many short? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 short from having a completed reactor. How many blocks do we have up here? We've got 12. We need some more steel. How do I go about making the regular? So we can either go that way, which just requires 1 steel to make you, or if we go the other way, it is 4 steel to make 4 blocks. Not bad, if I do say so myself. But I do need to... You're not smelting iron yet. You're on to aluminium. Okay, so I'm going to have to put a hold to the aluminium for the time being by the looks of things. Right, where did I put all my iron? Don't think I've got much iron anyway, so let's just go with the easier option here. Put the redstone there, put the iron up there. Aluminium should still be the one that's going in. I'd rather still that goes first. So put that back there. That is already casted out an ingot of steel. Yes. I'm just going to sit here and wait for this to all kind of cast up. So let's just deactivate that for the time being, because it looks like it's going to glitch again. Another way of getting steel is to actually set it as a filter on here. I did, because yeah, I'm going to get rid of all the chainmail on here. I completely forgot about that. Chainmail can be used to make easy game steel. Why am I such a numpty for forgetting that? I don't know. Whitelist. It's just annoying, because if I'd remembered that, I would have had so much chainmail by now. Dang it. Name of mistakes. I named thee a dumbass. Right. If I quickly head up here though. I know I do have a full set of chainmail. And that is the first complete set of chainmail that I got in the game. Oh, do I have any chainmail or any kind of steel down here? That's lead. Nope. Now it's compressed iron. Oh, we got some chainmail here. Not bad. Not bad at all. Only other place that could have chainmail is here. We do have a chainmail helmet. Oh, is that enough though? With that chainmail helmet there. No. Not bad though. For just a momentary relapse of memory. So I can chuck the steel there, and that should be a steel ingot there. Go like that. How much more steel do I have? 3 more ingots. 1, 2, 3. That is 4, 5, 6, 7 steel. Last ingot of steel. Right. I will temporarily reactivate this. I need to remove 1 piece of redstone, because that will just keep pumping the steel out efficiently. So if we head down here now, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have built our very first, yet very small, reactor. So this in itself is going to pump out a lot of power. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put 10 in there. See, it doesn't really fill it that much. So we just chuck a whole entire stack in there, and it takes 20 out. So each one of them is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So it's 4 ingots per rod, 1 level. We just auto eject waste, activate reactor. Ho 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 ho. We are at an insane amount of heat. That's why I went underneath the island, main base kind of thing to generate it. If we head up here though, this is just going up insanely quick. We can deactivate reactor, and as soon as that hits 0, it stops basically producing power. Core heater is at a stable 20, and that is draining power at the moment. But you can see that in itself didn't need long to be on, and we generated just as the same amount, if not more, than we had generating with all the survivalist generators. Because the one thing that's now holding us back is the conduits. So we'd have to get the next level of conduits to be able to handle the power. So that's electrum and hardened glass. That's not bad. I can work on that in the next episode. Because then you fill that with 2 mega buckets of redstone, which is going to be the annoying part. But it will do. But now knowing I've got an infinite source of power, I ain't too afraid to go like that. Yes, I know that is playing risky and all that, but power is power. We need redstone, and this is the quickest way to get redstone. But yeah. So I'm going to leave it here for today's episode, guys. I know we've not really done much. We've just built a reactor, but it's been a very productive episode. We've completed a quest. We've got power. And I just got splashed with slowness. Maybe it's telling me to slow down finally. Right, I could go like that now, and that's going to handle the backlog of aluminium. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this quite chilled and laid back episode. If you have, let me know down in the comments. But till next time, I hope you have a good day or good night wherever you guys are, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode of Crash Landing. Have a good one, and I'll see y'all later.